Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it is not, I am Tanya. I'm a business coach, marketing strategist, and on here I help coaches, course creators, thought leaders that want to create businesses that they love and no longer need an escape from, and that is by attracting premium, high-paying clients. Now, I recently got an interesting question in my community via private message, and I actually saw that this would be a great video to record, because this is something, when I look back in hindsight, it's something that actually was questioning, that I was paddling around trying to figure out my ways in the online space. Right. So one of the things is how to get clients without necessarily having to hustle. And y'all know, if you are new, then you need to know that I hate hustle. I'm not about hustle culture. I kind of canceled it already because I did it, tried it, and did not like it. And one of the things that I noticed that a lot of service providers and a lot of course creators or even just coaches struggle with is getting clients, and also many people, especially if you are introverted like myself, do not like the idea of being a DM beast or a DM warrior in any shape and form. So like online, they're telling you that this is the way you need to do it, but then you're like, yeah, this doesn't work for me. Can you tell me something else? And something that I eventually discovered is the concept of open conversations. And the concept of open conversation is exactly what I'm doing right now with you, is creating content that is centered around a conversation that you could be having with a customer. So one of the things that I do is create content, whether it is in my community, on my Facebook page, on Instagram, here on YouTube, on my podcast. I am always creating content because I am creating open conversations. And the reason why I'm creating open conversation is that I am talking to you directly as you're listening or watching this. Yet I am talking to a number of you guys, because you are not alone asking the same particular question. There will be a number of you having the same thought process, and me creating this piece of content is just me conversing with you right now and answering your questions, and essentially that creates that relationship that essentially sales and business is all about. Because if there's one thing business is about relationships and creating and maintaining relationships. So by me creating open conversation, by creating content, it means that I'm able to have those sales conversations on the open with you and anybody else going through a similar thought process, and thus eventually would move the conversation down the line to possibly a sale. So this is something that I learned a few years into my tenure as an online coach, because I hated the thought of DMing 100 people a day. So when I thought about DMing 100 people a day, it means DMing 3,000 people a month. And child, even if it's 2,000, even if it's to 5, I ain't about that life. First, I'm introverted. Secondly, it takes a lot for me to put myself out there. So the thought of going and doing that, and the fact that not many people appreciate you cold DMing them, it wasn't an option. Now down the line, when I teach clients that feel that this is the way that they want to do it, like being a DM based, there's obviously a strategy about it, and I'm all about permission DM structures, and this is what I teach my clients, so that you have permission to move in the DMs, and that you have permission to continue the conversation in a manner and to move the conversation into a sales conversation. However, cold DMs and everything, unless there's a particular way that I teach, it's a particular way that I teach my clients, I'm not the strongest advocate of just pitching somebody out of the blue. It's kind of like you are sliding in the DM of somebody on Bumble or on Tinder, immediately you're like, come over my house. Recently a friend online shared something similar where she just met a guy on Tinder. They went on the first date, and then on the second date, he was like, "Oh, can you come over my house? I'll get pizza, and yeah, we could catch a movie." And we all know what it is. It's Netflix and chill, and not everybody about that Netflix and chill life. If you're not looking for a Netflix and chill situation, obviously you're not about that life. And obviously, what did she do? She's ran. So it's kind of like the similar thing in business when you kind of move too quickly to the sale, which sometimes cold DMs tend to do. Now, am I against cold DMs? No. I have a client who actually did tremendously well implementing that, but there was a particular strategy that we implemented that kind of like we tweaked it a little bit to work for him. So it's not exactly cold, because we definitely knew that cold to hot takes a little bit of tweaking here and there. So that is something that I wanted to share with you. So creating open conversation. So think about what could your ideal client be thinking about. Think about what could be something that they would normally, if they got on a sales call with you on a discovery call, that would be an objection for them. Think about things that they may be thinking, like, why must I work with Tanya? Why should I work with Tanya? Why is Tanya the coach for me? Think about what makes you different, what makes your process different. Think about why do they need to implement the changes that they want. Let's say, for example, I'm looking to lose weight, and you are a fitness coach or you are a wellness coach, and you work with your clients on fixing their nutrition. Now, just out of the blue, am I looking for nutritional advice? Not really. However, what I'm looking for is a solution to my problem. I'm trying to lose 5 kg because I want to fit into a dress, or I want to fit into a pair of jeans in time for summer. Now, if I come across your content as I'm going on YouTube, how do I lose weight in 3 months? I don't lose 5 kg in 3 months. And then you have a piece of content on that. It's an open conversation. So I catch your drift, and now I'm curious. I want to know more. So I kind of start binging on your content, or I keep watching what you have to say, and then you walking me through the journey, because as an expert, you would know that my journey may be starting at how do I lose 5 kg, but you know that I have to change the way I eat. I have to change this. So now, if your content is walking me through that, like, this is what you need to do, this is why you need to do this, this is how it will help you, and then eventually I'll be like, how do I do that? And then I want to get in touch with you. So think of that entire customer journey when you are creating content and open conversation, so that you do not have to do a lot of the heavy lifting when you're trying to sell. And somebody will just reach out to you and be like, hey, Tanya, like, I'm in the market for a coach, and I love what you've been sharing. Can we get on a call, or can we chat about possibly working together? And this is how you eventually start getting clients. So I hope this is helpful. Please, if you are looking to land premium clients, attract high-paying clients, check out the link in the description box. I'll be leaving a gift today, how to land 5 premium clients in 30 days. It's a free complimentary mini course, and then also join the community. We have a lot of conversations on there, and I'm in the daily sharing amazing things that don't always make it to other platforms. So if you want to be part of this community, join and make some friends. And you know what? You could find a new collaborator. And of course, if you would like assistance with how to create this kind of results in your business, and you want me to look at your business, book a consultation and let's talk about how we could help you achieve your goal. Now, on this note, I'll see you next time. Bye.